collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your Timeless Chakra Reading. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 books, actually. Spell ingredients from a professional witch, as well as words of grace from a professional witch. And there is a Kindle version available of Words of Grace. You can preview it for free by clicking the link in the description box. You can have a look at the first chunk of it, including the table of contents, and you will see it is divided primarily into chakra chapters. Different graces for different chakras might be helpful in a chakra read. The Kindle version is lovely. It's sweet, it's clean, it's very, very, very Kindle. But the original PDF, the Fellini Film Fest of Chakra Spectrums of Color, is over on patreon.com/drawing the circle, as is spell ingredients in our digital store. You don't even need to be a subscriber to shop in our store. Isn't that great? I think it is. Well, it's my Patreon, of course I think it is. All of my subscribers get a bunch of things in common, though some of them actually get both of those books as part of their benefit package, but all of them across the board get 3 in common. Number 1, they get a daily check-in when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. They chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a meditation, a prayer, a blessing, something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering I'm about to move my house 5 hours drive north of here. Did it this morning, got me ready for this reading. I love it. The second benefit they get is all the extended readings, past, present, and into the future, as long as they remain subscribers. All the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube, as well as they get an extensive discount on private sessions with me, spiritual counseling, and readings. There's a video about it. We'll talk about it at the end if you want to hang out for it. We even have 2 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human, our first 2 levels. You can check us out for a week, but everyone who's checked us out for a week stayed as a subscriber for at least a month to get that discount. So I love it. Best career move I ever made. Do check it out if you feel so intuitively drawn, being Scorpios that you are. Click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo, Lyons. Just call me Mal. Hey, Scorps! I have so many Scorpios in my life, it's ridiculous. I lost count. So let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation for the new Scorpios and cross-watchers who may be watching, and then we'll get to the divination. Jump ahead if you like, but we changed the readings this time because I am moving. Yeah, they simplified things a lot. My guides are amazing. So this is actually 5 cards instead of the usual, 10 plus that I do in the Timeless Reads. There's a playlist if you want to go check them out. They are all timeless, as I keep saying. So this time around, we're doing 5. We're going to start with a Caroline Myss archetype card to represent what's going on in the 8th chakra. I learned about the 8th chakra from Caroline Myss, MYSS. She's a PhD in her book Anatomy of the Spirit. Really good book. And of course her work Sacred Contracts with Archetypes. This is going to tell us what's the dominant pattern that is in play for you, if you like, to help you heal, learn, grow, evolve, alchemize your shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, illusion to truth. We'll talk about that in a bit. Then, since it sends down all the codes to all the other chakras, of course, we're going to look at the heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra, the feminine energy, the internal, whatever you want to call it, with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. So we'll get one of those for that. Then we'll get 3 Mythic Tarot for the lower 3 chakras, the masculine energy, the yang dynamic, looking at yourself from the outside in, or you looking out, I should say, and or maybe you looking from the inside out at other people, places, and things, although mirroring is a thing that can happen. Then we'll get 1 Whispers of Love Oracle, Angela Hartfield, the voices of the higher selves, get a little clue, tip, and hint about bringing this all into alignment, and we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra to bring it all together. And cross-watchers, here's the tea. You have the opportunity to get some sympathy, some empathy, some insight and understanding for the Scorpio you are cross-watching for, and at the same time, you can take this into your own energy field, your own chakra stuff, maybe using the mantra or the whispers of love, because as you do that, you heal and you will help the Scorpio you are cross-watching for heal as well as all of the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs that are watching this video, because that's how unity works. If they're drawn to it, they're part of the archetypal gestalt. Go figure. So I think that's enough explanation. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I promise you I will do my best to help anybody come into alignment to be a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser version of themselves in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way for a happier, healthier, wiser world. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. So the shift from that explanation to divination happens in the still point. Let's go there, shall we? Here we go. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. A place for everything. There you go, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved pantheons of the divine, what's going on in the 8th chakra that the Scorpio collective and their crosswatchers need to know about? Ooh, the artist archetype. We'll talk about that. We're going to get all 5 of these on the table, and then we'll put it together. Creative family archetype, sort of the major arcana of the creative family archetype of the 9 different families. Let's get these next 4 chakras down there. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Goddess's override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved goddesses, what does the Scorpio and the crosswatchers need to know? Heart, their third eye crown. 6 of blades, 6 of swords. The key word here is called manipulation. It is actually a neutral word. We immediately jump into the shadow on that one. But think about like a chiropractic adjustment or really anything. It's a manipulation, but this is mental element of air. So we're looking at pretty much a third eye. 6 is our number of balance, but like I said, we'll get these other cards on the table and see how they click together. Lower 3 chakras. Here we go. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. God's override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done, my beloved gods. What does the Scorpio and the crosswatchers need to know? Lower 3 chakras. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, hanging out in her see-through nightie, we think. Offering a cup of love. Nice. A new beginning, a seed of emotion. On the outer there, maybe coming to you or coming from you. Interesting. Let's get the whispers of love on the table here, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. Like I said, I think I said, I've done a lot of readings today. If it's you, a solo gig here, then it's your higher self. But if there are other people involved, their higher selves have a say too, and they usually agree on the same thing. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Higher selves, what's the whisper of love to help them with this chakra read to alchemize their shadow to light, their lead to gold, their pain to peace, their toxic to healthy, the fear to love, their illusions to truth, with artists in the 8th, 6 of blades on the inner, Ace of Cups on the outer for this timeless chakra read. Choose love, throat chakra, choices, decisions, and willpower. You always have a choice as to what to do. Choose love. Now, we'll get that last card down, but I'm going to say if there's an Ace of Cups coming to you, your choice Six of Blades on the inner, mental balance and harmony. You can do this in a creative way. Remember, we still haven't gone deeper into that artist card. So, that's interesting. You're getting an opportunity to exercise your free will. And I will say Six of Blades can also be throat chakra. It's kind of where water and air meet, right? All right. Last card down, Matt Kahn Healing Mantra. We're going to do a bookie book for this one because he says it better than I can. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, but all where it belongs, in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done, beloved Ascended Masters. What's the perfect healing mantra to help the Scorpio Collective and their cross-watchers alchemize their shadow to light, their lead to gold, their pain to peace, their toxic to healthy, their fear to love, with the artist in the 8th, Six of Blades on the inner, 8 of Cups on the outer, choosing love as best as they can in this timeless chakra reading. Unhooking the past. There was nothing to regret when I learned from my past. It's a good one. I got this one a lot. Right as we were going to contract for the new house in Saratoga Springs. So freaking excited. So unhooking the past, so you don't have to keep repeating it, right? Sort of like the karma healing card. So all we have to do is learning. And Course in Miracles says point blank, you can learn through suffering or through joy, but you will indeed learn. And ain't that just the truth? Unhooking the past. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. When you unhook the past, you are able to see crucial moments of growth from fresh perspectives, right? Hindsight being 20/20 most of the time. This allows you to see the mistakes of your past as catalysts for development, not as something you did wrong, because it's all part of a larger plan and you can't screw up the ineffable plan. Good omens. It's an opportunity to see how your previous actions could have been better aligned with your highest values. When you learn today the things you didn't know before, you are able to meet your current circumstances with renewed clarity, so the past can be unhooked instead of repeated. That's called the compassionate return of the universe when you repeat stuff. Gary Zukov, Seed of the Soul, he said it, I'm just telling you. Right? So that you get the opportunity to do it again, right? You don't want somebody who's like, this might hit somebody in the wrong way, but, who failed their learner's permit over and over and over, just be driving, right? So this mantra is ideal for overcoming self-criticism, which is big for everybody, releasing shame, and being more open-minded. And guilt is I've done wrong, shame is I am wrong, something's wrong, right? And so what an opportunity to let this go, particularly for an artist. So, putting this all together, we've got the shadow and the light, the lead and the gold, 3 atoms in between these two that have to be released, transformed, or alchemized. So, the lead, the shadow of the artist, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Now, I've been the starving artist, but I've never used it as leverage, just saying. I have got the artist dominant pretty much in my sacred contracts. The light attribute, or the gold, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically, which is exactly what you do with divination, which is a divinatory art. So it's really important to take artists out of the performative aspect or the fine arts. Some people, their creativity manifests as an artist through the way they do their home, for the way that they cook. It can be anything that fuels that. And with the 6 of Blades, you got a nice mental balance. Sure, it's not the completion of the cycle, but it's more than halfway through. So to see things differently, right? There really is no reverse to this card the way it is drawn, right? It's these double-headed axes, 6 of them spinning. So, how you see things differently. I mean, that can be for a writer taking what they're going through and writing it, right? Or journaling. Anything that takes it from the inside out can be considered creativity. And so we've got Aphrodite here with the Ace of Cups offering you something, or it is you who are the one who are offering this in a seed state, meaning that it can grow with momentum emotionally as you choose love. I mean, that does make sense. You always have a choice as to what you should do. And then that makes sense with unhooking the past, because any reservation, sorry, my Long Island just slipped out. Any reservations that you may have about this cup could certainly be then hooked to the past. So to unhook it, because there's nothing to regret when you learn from your past, and learning is certainly a third eye thing. So this does make sense. Now, as an artist myself, I will gladly admit I don't always see things clearly, particularly if I'm in an emotional state. Not that we're seeing this here, right? But seeing through a lens darkly. There, I just gave you New Testament, for which I think that's pretty generous. So maybe this Ace of Cups is you giving that to yourself, or maybe it is somebody offering it to you. And if this is relationship based, right, if this is a romantic thing, remember, you've got a lot of creativity here of how to do this to unhook that past so that you no longer repeat what has gone before. So we're going to put this together in a lovely little blessimation, a combination of the word blessing and summation that we came up with over on Patreon, and then we'll talk about some cool stuff if you want to hang out for it. Last time, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And we end as we began, pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and were drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, wisest version of themselves in a journey. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see things symbolically, because they probably have a lot of good ideas that are coming into balance. Maybe there was a journey from choppy water to smooth, but a mental journey. Certainly element of air there, just like we see in the Six of Swords, because there is an Ace of Cups here. And to give that a particular chakra, I would say, because it's a one, it might very well be the solar plexus, self-love, could be second chakra. Exchanging that love, second chakra to second chakra, doesn't always mean it's romantic. Or maybe it is root chakra, a real seed, a real opportunity for some happiness, and at least for that to grow. And, you know, so that they can choose love, unhooking the past, looking at the past, giving themselves a break. When I was a child, I played with child things. Now that I am adult, I put away the things of childhood, except anime on Netflix, apparently. So there is nothing for them to regret when they learn from their past, and everyone has to learn from their past. It's the only way forward. And if we're gonna look backwards, may we do it only so that we can unhook the past. So may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, wisest version of themselves that they could be, in the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, wisest way, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So motivate, and so it is. And maybe your artistry, whatever form it is, really does help the world here, right? But you choose love even when you're feeling fear. You don't override it. Oh, I'm gonna choose love. You go, no, it's okay. It's okay. Because as one of us feels, well, we all heal, right? Little by little by little. So if you liked the reading, if you feel like it helped, hit the thumbs up. Just helps other Scorpios find it. You know, comment if you feel it. Subscribe if you wanna. And certainly check out Patreon. My patrons are, the next thing I'm doing after this is I'm gonna take my phone and do a video and show them what's here if they want it. The stuff that I'm giving away for this move. The pod is coming. The pod is coming. Ah! Oh no, invasion of the body snoochers. Yeah, so you might notice as the readings go on that the bookcase gets less and less on it. So yeah, Patreon is just the coolest thing ever. They're getting the daily check-ins, they're getting the extended readings, they're getting the extensive discount. One of my patrons came here and took a whole bunch of magical stuff away with her. That was lovely. Less to pack, right? And, you know, I love it. I highly recommend it. You can check out our store. You can follow without being a subscriber. And certainly the 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human are available and probably will be in perpetuity. Is that backwards or forwards? I don't remember. Because there's a lot going on here at Drawing the Circle. Oh, and I did, oh, sorry, make that go away. I did a video called Moving and Looking Forward. It explains all of that that's going on. It's, you know, it's in there somewhere on YouTube. But if you want to book me for a private session with or without Patreonic intervention, there is also, of course, a video link in the description box, a YouTube video called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. Explains everything that you need to know about booking a session with me, even though I am packing and moving, because I have changed my reading schedule. I can usually take a client in 24 hours or less, sometimes the day of. So, you know, click the link, watch the vid, it's fun. My mom likes it. Never turned anybody away because of lack of money, because where there's a witch, there's a way, and I'm a witch, so there's a way. So thank you so much for watching my beloved fixed water 8th housing Scorpios. Wishing you seriously all the very best and the very blessed. Go create what you're here to create. It's written in your contract, you might as well. And by all means, hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.